Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I'm the Humble Gamer. This is some more of my Railway Empire 2 campaign. We are still on number 1, but we've task list of 69. So I think these 3 will get us up to 100%, and I think these are the optional tasks. So yeah. Optional ones I'm not too fussed about, I'll be honest with you, but the main ones. So, express text line between Boston and Philadelphia, we'll get to that in a second. Deliver 8 loads of salt to New York City. I can't remember if I set up a train to New York City. Where's my salt people? Taylor Stop. Did I ever set up Taylor Stop to New York City? No, I didn't. Well, that's the first thing we're going to do. And actually, unusually for us, we're going to... unusually for this Let's Play, we're actually going to... ride along on it, because we haven't done a lot of that. Taylor Stop down to New York City. At Taylor Stop you're going to prioritise salt, and you're going to start on platform 2. And we're going in a Derwent. Well, that's 59 days, a John Bull 51 days. How is a John Bull? I feel like a Derwent should be better than that. Tractor power, yeah, it's stronger. So I'm going to go with a Derwent. It doesn't need to be quick, this. So it'll wait for deployment, obviously, because everything has to wait for deployment. Because, oh, it's had a breakdown. So it's heading back to Taylor Stop, having broken down at Bangor. Well, that's just bloody brilliant. So we won't go for a ride along on that. Right. Oh, until its population reaches 70,000. That's why I didn't set it up, because there's no point. First stop to New York City 2. Delete the rail line. There's no point. Yes, I'll have my refund. Right. This is the bit of the game where basically what I need to do is I need to buy out the other guy's company fairly swiftly. So. Fusion currently not possible. Trade company shares. So we got 3 million. So that'll take me up to 46%. Lovely. I'm now very nearly the majority stakeholder. I'd really rather do that than anything else. Now, New York, what's it demanding? What isn't being fulfilled? Vegetables, fruit, liquor and dairy products. Okay, so I can do vegetables and fruit, because I've got a fruit line up here at Adams Terminal, which I think I have now. Well, I haven't actually directly connected to New York. Right, well, there we go. That's something we can build in this episode, isn't it? Build that. There we go. Now we can go for a ride along on this one, which will be cool. Yep, lovely. Centre on the train, and let's go for a ride along, shall we? So this is Adams Terminal. It's right by the sea. As you may have noticed, it's literally on the edge of America, this. And we'll be collecting quite a few wagons of fruit, which will hopefully help us bring New York. Obviously we need to get the vegetables to it as well. But I should point out, all this has been done in 2 in-game years. We're in 1832. There is a huge amount of track that's been built by 1832. But here's the Derwent. I still prefer, I think, this sort of view. Has there been a breakdown, or has it just given up? We'll never know. But yeah, I think this kind of mean, it's quite nice that you almost get the cab view with the Derwent. That's quite nice, to be fair. And then yeah, oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. I will say this, graphically I'm really impressed by this game. I think I mentioned in the last video, I'm not necessarily thrilled with the fact that most of the campaign so far has revolved around just waiting for Albany to get bigger. I feel like they could have had more objectives that were deliver X amount of carloads of something, or passengers or mail or connections, rather than just wait for Albany to get bigger. It's a little bit like it's a bit number chasey, and I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of that as a campaign model. But you know, that's how they built it. You know, I've been able to do plenty of stuff with trains in it. So it might be worth actually having an episode where we just ride a few trains, because we haven't done a lot of that. And there's not a lot I can do until I start making, you know, enough money to take over the company. If I need to buy 5% more of the company and I have the majority share, and then it's just a case of waiting for all the numbers to go up so I can buy the company, and then I can get the other things. So I think a lot of this will now be off-camera stuff until I get through to, you know, the point where I'm no longer just waiting for places to grow, because essentially these next set of things are waiting for loads of cities to grow. If I can start building New York up and getting New York growing, get that to 70,000, so I can start sending it salt, you know, that would be good. That would largely be a positive. Oh, there's a Dunham. Newest mixed and passenger locomotive meet newest goods locomotive. We shouldn't be that far away from New York now, I don't think. It'll be quite nice when I can reroute it. I'll probably reroute their track into my station, just, you know, as a power move. And then redo all the connections with other cities once I've bought their company out. Perhaps that should be the main goal of this episode: buy the other company out. Take out bonds if I need to. See how much it would cost me. That's a long passenger and mail train. I like that. That's good to see from my company's perspective. I'll tell you what, as 59-day train journeys go, this isn't a bad one. This isn't a bad one. Fairly nicely. And obviously at the moment it's just a bit wooded. But, you know. I like that the numbers appear automatically as well. That does make me happy. Should probably start naming a few more trains, like maybe do an express run. Do I just build my own station in Philadelphia? I can't, I need to buy the access. I suppose I could just build my way in, buy him out, liquidate, and then just get rid of all their track and stock. Because actually, don't they compensate? But yeah, you get not compensation. What's it? You get a refund, basically. I think it calls it compensation, but you do get a refund on this game when you delete stuff. So that might not be a bad idea. Build my own track and stuff, get my own infrastructure in place so I can just take over the whole running of the shebang, buy them out, and then recoup my losses from buying them out by selling off their old stock. And here we are in New York. The big city. Except Albany's the big city in these parts, thanks to me. So there we go. New York is now being supplied with fruit. I also now need to supply it with liquor, vegetables, and dairy products. And corn. New York hasn't got corn. That just doesn't seem to make any sense. Right, so vegetables. We can do hill stop. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I need to... There we go, thank you. Lovely, we can speed that up again now. Yeah, and then another train. We can start it at New York, I reckon. Then to Hillstop. And we just want Derwent. There we go, so now it can just go straight to Hillstop, and by the time it gets to Hillstop, it will probably have passed the other train, and everything will be working fine. Yes, minus 5 million, yeah. But that's fine, that's because I bought a shit ton of... So... Right, so now I'm 51% of Barty Shiloh's company. What can I do in terms of bonds, etc., banking? Oh, I can take a 2 million. Right, how much is it going to cost me to buy out the remaining 6 million? Right, okay, that's fine. So, yeah. And how much is it going to cost me to buy the Mid-Atlantic states? Right, 1.13, okay. Because then I could just need to build my route down through New York from Boston through New York to Philadelphia and my own Philadelphia station. Because that's going to be a lot cheaper. So one thing I did like about the original Railroad Tycoon, you could use opponents' track, much like they did in reality. Philadelphia, Washington, Pittsburgh. Right, okay, so let's take out the bond. The 2.2. Let's buy the Mid-Atlantic states for 1.1. Let's stick a station in Philadelphia.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. So one more time for half-wits like you. Hands off my territory. If you don't tear down this ugly shack right now, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
Yep, good. Lovely, build it, plan a second one, build it, perfect. Stick in a couple of them. One at each end, lovely. Stick in a supply tower halfway through. And then we're going to do two. We're going to do Philadelphia to New York. Which is going to have 2 trains on it. We're going to have a Durham doing them. And yeah, that can be mixed. And then we're going to have Boston to Philadelphia Express. Oh, hold on. I need to do... that. Otherwise everybody's going to get confused. Lovely. Close. So then yeah, no. Boston to Philadelphia. Let's see what platform do I want to... Oh, I've only got 2 platforms to choose from, so that's fair enough. I've done them. 2 trains,
Hold
expresses.
up now. You really want war? Best settle your affairs, because tonight you'll sleep with the fishes.
So you're gonna...
You better be careful. He means business, but we must not let this interrupt.
I don't care.
Send someone over to tidy things up a bit.
I'm afraid we have to live with these sabotages for now. At least until we put this gangster out of business.
Now that's what I call a real breakdown.
That is the worst train to sabotage if that's the one you've sabotaged. That's a terrible, terrible choice. We'll go with... I'd really rather hold on to the Firefly to do the express routes. So how do we think this express route from Boston to Philadelphia is going? It's going pretty well. Let's focus on it, because we can watch it from here. It's just two carriages from Boston to Philadelphia, rattling along the coast. Oh, I like that. The map cursor now moves with you while you're travelling with a train. That's good. Especially if I am only watching the train, I'm not necessarily moving with it. So we're going to go flying through New York in a second. Under the tunnel that carries their line to Philadelphia. Oh, we've already made it this far to Philadelphia. Bloody hell. Yes, of course we've... Yes, I saw New York at the start of this shot, so lovely. So that's Philadelphia. Can this be considered an express line? Train must also transport express goods. What are express goods? Express trains. Yeah. Right, okay. Well, the average speed is going to be above that, and because we're now carrying mail bags, which is express freight, this will surely now count as an express line between Boston and Philadelphia. I should certainly hope so, anyway. That's gorgeous, that little bit of countryside. That's just the Philadelphia, New York City local. The average speed is way above 29 kilometers an hour. I suppose it takes into account both routes, both runs. So we've got the express goods. We've got the speed, so I think we're going to be good. I think this is going to be an express line. That's another one of those ticked off. Need to get New York City's population up still. Yeah.
Lucky you. The blackmailer tried to turn their threat into reality, but was caught in time by your security personnel.
Oh, good, because I've got good security personnel who know what they're doing. This is becoming a busy section of track. May have to quadruple it. To allow express trains to go quick. Well, we don't need to quadruple it just yet, but it's not that busy. I really do like these designs of passenger and mail cars. I really do. I think they're great. I think they're really good, and I would use them in train sim. As I said on previous video, if anyone is a train sim model maker, make those for train sim. Stick them on the Steam Workshop, or you know, charge for them. Either way, but I will. Actually, probably couldn't charge for them, could you? Because you're taking somebody else's design. I suppose they could be inspired by, but yeah, I would definitely use them on lots of routes, but obviously SODOR. There we go, so this should now be an express line. Surely this now counts as an express line. Yes!
It was about time that we also enter this market with our own goods.
The Philadelphia Flyer. So we've done that one, yeah, 74%. So deliver 8 loads of salt to New York City, and then them, and then all of this sort of stuff. So which cities are still growing, if any? Albany's still growing. Montreal is still growing. New York is growing. This is good. 70,000. It can now take salt. So we won't watch it because we've got other stuff we need to be doing, really. We'll have a Derwent and Taylor stop. I want salt and salt only. You're going down the Albany route. Good, that's fine. Go. And I can get the Firefly. Can't I?
It's
yes.
not a locomotive. It's a piece of junk on wheels.
You're just jealous because now I can make all my expresses use the Firefly, which was a British design, wasn't it? But replace all express state routes. Thank you. Which means that the new services between the Philadelphia Flyer, for example, has a Firefly. So that's that all sorted. So, what does Philadelphia need to improve? 47 kilometers an hour.
Did that rip your engineers' pants off their butt?
Nope. So you want corn, you want grain, you need meat delivering, and you want sugar. So grain I can get to Philadelphia fairly simply. Oh, 52 kilometers an hour. We are smashing through records like there is literally no tomorrow. Another company's track. Not an issue. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna need to do one more. Oh, that's a lot of tunnels. Lovely. So there's the grain from, we can do it this way around, Philadelphia to Sawyer stop. We'll have a Derwent, thank you ever so much. Yep, that's fine. Because that gets the grain to Philadelphia. The thing is, now we've got the connection into Philadelphia, we're good. We're pretty darn good at this point. We just need to get stuff to it. So what else does Philadelphia need? Corn and beer and sugar. Well, there's sugar over there that's not being used. I don't want to cut off the road completely, but at the same time, kind of do. Yeah, I'd really rather not too many tunnels or bridges. We've obviously got to go round and past there. Okay, so now let's adjust. There we go. Perfect. Now we don't need a Scott stops to Philadelphia. We'll have a Derwent, of course, and it's just sugar. So we're actually starting to supply Philadelphia pretty well. In fact, here comes the next Philadelphia flyer. Derwent's coming through. What have we got? A small break. Oh, hold on, that's a point. I need to put some. And at Philadelphia, we're going to have a maintenance depot. Lovely, now all the trains are catered for. What else does Philadelphia need that it's not getting? This is the point of stuff. We can supply stuff they're not getting. We can get the benefits of those guys delivering it for free. So we need beer and corn. Well, beer comes from Albany. So I think we need to have an Albany train, don't we? Albany to Philadelphia. We'll go with the Dunham because I want it mixed. I'll have 2 trains. Yeah, no, I don't want you going that way. Why? Okay. You want to go that way? That's fine. I'm sure. There's no easy way to do it, is there? I don't really want it going that way, that's the issue. I do have that line there that's free. I could make it literally just a straight down to Philadelphia line. Follow the banks of the river. Which is not necessarily a terrible idea actually, so we'll do that. It'll follow this route to start with. Don't think it can follow it that closely, that's the issue. So it can follow it out of Albany, and then we can do a slightly stronger curve. And then we can maybe do a bridge. Or a tunnel. Yeah, that works. Then we do a bridge. Then we do a bridge, fairly simple bridge. This is getting complicated. Complicated and a little bit pricey, I'm not going to lie. There's that. Oh. Well, that works out pretty well, doesn't it? Because then we can just join onto that section there. Yeah, that works. I am probably going to double track that line. First and reached 120,000. Lovely, Albany's made it to that then, so it can't grow anymore. It is as big as it's gonna get. And then we're going to double track most of this line. Or as much of it as we can anyway. I mean, the thing is, I said this in the last video, I said I think the map, the railway map is now looking a little bit strange. Actually, this is kind of how it looked during the railway boom era. So track direction. Fuck off. too close for this. There we go, a new train. From Albany to Philadelphia. We will have them. So let's try to pay 12%, so yeah, we'll have them as Dunhams. And we will probably ride on this route. Or at least follow along. I don't think we're going to ride on it because we need to keep the speed of the speed of the game up, realistically. But Philadelphia is growing, and that's the important thing. And now I've got Albany, the train from Albany bringing beer to it. Yes, Albany is now definitely a rail hub. Most definitely now a rail hub. There's no other way of describing Albany. It's now just a very, very big, important rail hub. And overall, this has gone pretty well. Like I said, I don't know how much more of this. I mean, you'll see, you know, bits of it, but I should definitely have 8 loads of salt delivered to New York City. Mind you, it might take this time because I spent a lot of the game paused because I'm updating things. We need to reach 75,000 citizens in the Mid-Atlantic states. If I can focus on Philadelphia, I can get that. And as for this Virginia region, I mean, that's something entirely different. Optional ones I'm not necessarily too fussed about in the terms of our playthrough. I just want to get the main objectives done. They are my main objective. Bridge over the other railway. This is a hilly route. This is a hilly route. This will need better locomotives at some point. Ah, New York City is still growing though. This is good. We can maybe get that up to 120,000. That would be good if we could get that up to 120. That could be one of our cities that we grow. This is now a consistent climb, I think. Yes, we need a better class of mixed traffic locomotive. No, he can have it. I'd rather spend money on buying his company out, if I'm being honest. And then yeah, now we can go down, and that will increase the speed. Whoppity 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 whoppity. Smashing through some stuff. Going very quickly. And then yeah, we are actually stopping here. Because it's waiting for, oh gosh, a lot of trains. Yeah. Through the tunnel. And then we should be pausing very, very soon because A, that's a heck of a climb. That's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Do we now have right of way over an express? Well, there we go. Philadelphia is becoming a busy station. But there we go. So now Philadelphia has beer to help it grow as well. So I think, yeah, just corn. I'm not sure I'm going to get the corn from. There's nowhere immediately local, I don't think. No. So probably Cooper's Stop in and around the Buffalo area. which is fine because what I can do is I can make another one of these, and this will be multi-directional because this one is now going to curve off around this sort of point, and it's going to double track with the line to Sawyer thing. Lord knows why I had to do that, but this tunnel is now going to become a bottleneck, isn't it? Not actually, no. If I double track it like that, then I can swing this round. And then literally to there. And also no, that might just have to be that, I think. I'm guessing track directions there are omnidirectional, yep. Which is good because they can now, so now I can go from Cooper Stop to Philadelphia with 2 Derwents taking plenty of So why are you not? Oh yeah, so at Philadelphia. Oh, because of course that one is. Actually, that shouldn't be an issue. Can I do a crossover? No, I do believe I can. Saying Cooper Stop to Philadelphia should follow the same. Why is it not following that? Why are you going that way round? I've just done a whole load of... Oh gosh, it's because of that, isn't it? That's fine, I can deal with that. Yes, remove that. What? I said remove it. Thank you. So actually, I think just double tracking this and giving Philadelphia basically its own. Right, so now Cooper, stop. Good God, this has taken. We're now on 45 minutes. This is how long this particular. There we go. Problem bloody solved. Cooper, stop. I want you to really prioritise corn, but because I'm getting grain for everywhere else, so there we go. That's sorted anyway. Right, so we're going to call that there. I don't know when you'll next see me in terms of where we'll be in the game. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out my other train sim stuff in the description below. Check out all the other stuff that's going on in the description below. Check out the annotations on the screen you are about to see. Thank you ever so much for watching. I was me. That was Railway Empire 2. I will see you when something exciting is about to happen. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Goodbye.
Go on then.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Fireblade, just shoot him.
Well, I may have to bleep that. I don't often have to bleep my episodes, but I might have to bleep that one.